Yo, what's good? My name is Reginald, aka the R-Star, aka Miss Straight Fire, and this is my first live. But right now, there's no one, so I'll be waiting, and I'll be waiting, and I will be waiting again. So, kind of talking to myself. So I went, oh, there's our first live attendee. I don't know what you call that, but War Cheese, what up? Luis Lopez, Denise 08, Destroy. Heyman, best channel in the world. Thank you, Yusuf. So many people. Oh, 43 people. Oh my God, I'm excited. I'm excited too. LA show, I think it was. Oh, you're great. Thank you. I like your shirt. Yeah. So, do you guys know from what video is that shirt? If you're fans, you know, hey, from Denmark. Cool. Awesome. Thank you, unknown user. Great vids. So yeah, I don't think I've seen an answer. No, this is not from Till I Collapse. So let me stand up. Maybe you might see it a little bit better. So yeah, the first one who gets it gets well, nothing. Just my love and admiration. Thank you. Le Parrain. Oh, Le Parrain who said I'm the best. Thank you very much. Do you speak French? Because I don't know if you guys know, but French is actually my first language. My favorite Eminem song is Stan. I think that's a lot of people's favorite song. I think it's the first song that when I started listening to, really like it made me become a fan. I'm doing really great, Denise from Algeria. Ramsey, are you literally making Eminem confirmed the greatest? Hey, you literally make Eminem confirmed. Oh, thank you. Wait, let me scroll to see who said that. Yeah, thank you, Lil Jean, from what you said. Thanks. Oh, yes, Mr. Clean. It's from Killshot. I don't know if you're the first one who actually said it, but you're the first one to actually see the answer, so that's awesome. Yeah, it's from the Killshot. So I figured out that I would put this one because it's my biggest video, the one that I got like over a million, maybe 1,100,000. So I figured, yeah, why not put this shirt? Merci le parrain. Donc c'est toi qui es d'Algérie. Ouais, donc ouais, je parle français, donc c'est ça. J'espère que tout va bien pour toi en Algérie. Favorite song to break down. That's a very, very great question that I didn't even think someone would ask that. MC McDuff Knuckle. My favorite song to break down. Maybe it was Killshot, because Killshot was interesting. Because I wanted to do a video where I compared. Well, that was the whole point of the video, was why Killshot is much better than Rap Devil. So I think that was fun because, like, I really, really had to listen to Rap Devil so many times. At some point I was sick, but I think it was important that I highlighted, like, what I thought were good lines and most bad lines from Killshot, and then analyzing Killshot and showing how much greater it was. So that was very fun. Can I do Music Box? Luis Lopez. The thing is, songs that Eminem did before, I'd say, like the Eminem Show, Marshall Mathers, and all that stuff, like, I think in terms of rhyming, they're really great. But sometimes I don't have that much to explain because before he wasn't doing that many like word plays as he's doing now. So a song like a Music Box, it would be cool just to see the rhymes and everything. But I think to explain it, I'm not sure, and I haven't listened to that song in a long while. Soapy Sins, yes, it's from Killshot. I think I'm a little bit late on the. Yes, I speak French. Mark Sudawi. Where are you from? Ooh, that's a good question. Yeah, cause I'm a little bit late on the messages, the chat. So, my theory on Eminem's Mysterious tweet. I thought because yesterday was the first anniversary of Killshot being released, because it was released on August 31st, 2018. So I thought maybe he was gonna release. I didn't think he was gonna release like a Killshot 2 or something like that. I didn't think that, but I thought maybe some merch or extra song, or like, you know, I think it would have made sense if you released like bonus tracks for it, like tracks that didn't make the album. And since Kamikaze as a whole was about like attacking people, so it would have made sense that you don't want it. I forgot to tweet, like, you don't want this problem. So if it were more songs for Kamikaze, probably you got other people on those songs, because I'm pretty sure there are other songs that maybe we'll never hear where he actually did other people. Favorite from the Eminem Show. My favorite song from the Eminem Show is Sing for the Moment, which is one of my favorite songs of all time. Forever verse, yeah, I think forever verse I'll do at some point for sure because it's a short verse, so it's not gonna take me forever to do it. All right, that's a great question from Rem Steer. How long does it take to make a video from start to finish? It takes a very long time. So I'll explain my process basically. So a new Eminem song drops, or verse. So I listen to it, I listen to it, I listen to it, I listen to it, and then I go check. As I listen to it, I check the lyrics and listen to it and so on. And after that, I mean, you guys all know Genius, the Genius website, genius.com. But I don't go on Genius before I have my own interpretation because I don't want to be like influenced by what other people think of the song. So what I'll do is that the first thing I do is I highlight all the rhymes. So I highlight all the rhymes and I try to see the different assonances or alliterations that he did. So just by analyzing the rhymes, which sometime if it's a verse like the last one that I did, Bang, maybe it took me 2 hours to do that. So just looking at the rhymes and everything, so I get more familiar with the actual lyrics. And when I'm done doing that, that's when I start looking at every lines and trying to see all the wordplays. But by that time, I've listened to that song so many times, so I kind of already know the wordplays. But when you read it, you can see all the different homophones. Like, oh yeah, okay, that's that word. And for like pink like an easy one was pink like a flamingo. So that's a homophone with pink. So in total, to answer your question, how long it takes me, for Bang, it probably took me, it's between 20 to 30 hours. Because yeah, that's the process. The process is highlight the rhymes, then analyze the song, which takes me usually sometimes like 6 to 8 hours or so, and then recording the video. And you'll be surprised, but even for like a 20-minute video, recording it sometimes takes me close to an hour. And then I cut and take all the best parts. And sometimes when I record it later in the day, in the evening, I'm tired, so I mess up a lot of things, so I have to do a lot of cuts. And then when I'm done editing the video, recording the video, I edit the video, take all the best parts. That take me sometimes another 2 hours. And the part that is the longest is actually highlighting, making sure that when I say the rhymes, that the color are synchronized with what I say. So that's the longest part. I use Flash for that. So I have to do it frame by frame for every word that's being said with my voice. I have to sync it up. So that takes a lot of time, maybe like 2 or 3 hours. And then I have to put it in the video. And then when I do the video, I have to put all the different images. If I talk about cannabis, then I put a picture of cannabis. And the thing is, when I do a video, when I'm analyzing it, for example, in Bang, when he says, I used to be pink like a flamingo, I see flamingo, I'm like, oh, let me go read up on flamingos to see if there's not another line, something like the line before or after that'll be tied to flamingo. And when I read on flamingo and I see, oh, that's how flamingos are pink because of the dye they eat. Now I'm talking a lot and I'm not reading the chat. So to answer your questions, 20 to 30 hours. So let me go quickly in the chat. Do you think Eminem's gonna make? Oh, if I think Eminem's gonna make a large Jamar? I'm very late on the messages, the chat. I think there'll be the next track or verse that will be at this Lord Jamar, but I don't think Eminem's gonna do a whole song to him. Like, I don't think he's that important for him to do a whole song. My background in music, your full-time job, or just your hobby. Thank you for loving my video. That's Grid Gen 2. My background in music, as you can see, so this is where I record. It kind of looks like a studio. Before I used to make beats, used to also do some rapping, but that I stopped. At some point, maybe I'll start again. So that's my background. But ever since I was a kid, the thing is, because English is not my first language, so when I was young and I was listening to Eminem, didn't understand everything he was saying, but I could actually still figure out the rhymes, right? Because I loved him because of everything he was rhyming. Even though I didn't understand everything, I could tell how great he was at rhyming, and so that's when I started really just being a fan of rhymes. In my full-time job, I'm a software developer, so I make softwares for companies. I'm a consultant, and I have a 9 to 5, so that's why trying to make videos every week, it's impossible. I think every 3 weeks is probably one of the best that I can do, like although it took me a long time, because at the same time I have other hobbies, like I love playing video games, you know, go out with friends and everything. So that's that. Oh, feel good. Favorite video is definitely my Infinite Breakdown. Thank you. It was very fun. Where's the lamb sauce? I don't know what the lamb sauce is. Shout out to Adel Jalil. Actually, that's one of my friends. I hope you're doing well, buddy. How would you feel if Eminem shout out? Okay, not so Slim Shady. If Eminem shouts me out in a song, I will lose my shit. I think if I'm at work and I'm listening to a new song and he shouts me out, I'll just get up and leave the office because I'm not gonna be able to work for the rest of the day. I if you know in Elevator when he says if I go platinum, that I forgot. Oh man, I really forgot the lyrics. He said something like if I went gold, I go right through the roof. If I went platinum, that shit wouldn't happen, something like that. Yeah, I would just go crazy if he shouts me out. I really hope that he saw one of my videos. Every time I make a new video, I tweet at Paul Rosenberg. And so yeah, if you guys want to tweet at Paul Rosenberg for me also and say, hey, go check out this guy's video, and who knows, maybe Eminem will see my video, and if he comes to do a show to Montreal, I say, hey, come, Mike. What would be awesome is if I would get to interview Eminem, and not on necessarily his personal life, but just the way how he writes and how he thought of things. I think that would be so cool. War cheese, you make non-English speakers' life easier. Yeah. Thank you. Because yeah, at some point English was not a language that I was very comfortable with, and I think it's important. Sometimes I'll explain things that for somebody who's a native speaker will be simple, but I always think of all the people actually, like in Bang Again, that's my latest video, when he talked about scabs, picking them off. So I'm pretty sure some people did not know what a scab was. Thank you for subscribing. People from Libya, what's up? Reggie, my guy, thank you. To Harold. Soapy Sins, do I think Eminem should stop releasing music? No, I don't think he should stop releasing music. But I'm aware that I don't think he'll ever make music as good as like the music that I grew up on. Like oh, there's a lot of light. Like this Eminem show and the Marshall Mathers LP. Like I don't think he'll ever make music that are good. But at the same time, he makes songs that becomes in my top 20, top 25 still today. So I still want him to release music because he's my favorite artist. Shout out people from Saudi Arabia. Hey Reggie, do you enjoy rock music or some underground indie? It's not something that I listen to rock music, but the thing is, I'm a wrestling fan, and a lot of theme songs are like rock music, so I'll be listening to those songs even if I'm not watching wrestling. Let's just use something. Sorry. So like Triple H song, which is done by Motorhead. So I love that song. That's a very rock heavy song, and I just really love it. Oh, I think what happened. So I'm pretty sure I'm missing something. Yeah. Thank you, X Lawrence, for saying everything's going good. What up, Spain? Danny, Mr. I'm trying to get to see quickly. It's hard to remember from Genius and try to crumble. Blue Steel, is it hard to remember from Genius and try to crumble it in the video? Well, it's not about remembering from Genius, because like I don't know if you were there when I was explaining that, but I analyze the things myself, so it's not. And then I don't think I said that when I'm done analyzing, then I go on Genius to see what other people are saying. And when a new song comes out, if I think of something, I go check to see if people said it on Genius, so I put it there. So at the same time, if you look at some of the new songs, you'll see Unabashedly Reggie putting a comment or noting something. So I want people to see that I'm not just going to Genius and leeching stuff, that I'm actually contributing at the same time. My favorite Eminem song is Stan, for sure. I feel like I'm seeing the same messages. A Hunter Gray, what's my thought on simple mumble rap lyrics like Versace, Versace, Versace? I don't care for them. Top 5 Eminem albums. That's like it's so cliche, but Slim Shady LP, Eminem Show, Marshall Mathers LP, and then the other two I really don't know. I think I'll put Kamikaze probably. Yeah, maybe it's his 4th best album, and then after that, I really don't know. Like it could be Recovery, it could be I love Relapse too. So yeah, I think I'd say top four would be Slim Shady LP, Eminem Show, no order, Motion Around the LP, and Public Kamikaze. Let me try to catch up. What's my least favorite Eminem album? That's Upgraded Salmon. What's my least favorite Eminem album? I would say it's hard because the thing with Encore, I feel Encore had like 5 really good songs. Yellow Brick Road, Mockingbird, I Love Spend Some Time, Toy Soldier, and I feel I'm missing a fifth one. I forgot. I know there's 5 songs that I really, really, really love on an album. So I don't know what's my least favorite. Yeah, it's hard to say what's my least favorite. Maybe Revival, but I like Revival too. That sound was myself telling me that it's getting hot. Hot take: Cannabis is more intellectual lyricist than Eminem. Sure, like Reservoir Dog from Mars and all that stuff he's saying. So yeah, I guess if that's intellectual for you, yeah, I guess I'll agree. How much I make on YouTube? Not very much, because you make about maybe $1.50 per 1,000 views, and I'll say that my kill shot video that is at 1 million, it probably made $1,500. So you don't really make that much off just YouTube ads. Down. You think Eminem will be? Yes, I think Eminem will be releasing more albums. Thanks, Grey Wolf, for liking my process. Then Mesa, what's my first language? I think I said it. Yeah, I did. It's French. Could it be M just referring to being famous as the prom? Jaden Narang. Could it be M just referring to being famous as the problem in his latest tweet? I really think Lord Jamar is really not worth M's that much attention. I agree with the part about Lord Jamar not being Eminem's worth Eminem's full attention, but I don't think it's about being famous. I don't think so. Mike Hiller, I don't know how to say your name actually, but I did see you in the comment. So thanks for watching my videos and posting comments. Would you do Eminem breakdowns for a living if you could? If I could, I probably not just would do Eminem breakdowns. I would do other types of videos, break down other artists. But because I don't have that much time, so when I break down, I'll break down the Eminem song because he released a lot of songs and he's my favorite artist. What kinds of game do I play? Great, that's a good question. First of all, I'm on PS4, and yeah, I don't have an Xbox. I'm always been a Sony guy. I don't play online. Most games that I play are single player games. My favorite game of all time is God of War, the latest one on PS4. I platinumed it. I don't platinum a lot of games. I actually think I have like 3 platinum, but that game it's my favorite game of all time. So single player games, Uncharted series. I can't wait for The Last of Us Part 2. I don't know if you remember in my Lose Yourself video, I had a Last of Us t-shirt. Because that was my favorite game before God of War. And before that, it was Metal Gear Solid on PS1. That's also one of my favorite franchise. Single player, third person games. Kunal Jihad. I'm very sorry I can't get to all the comments. And thanks to everyone for being here. From what country I'm from Canada, and I live in Montreal. What do you think about the Spacebound official video? What do I think about the Spacebound official video? I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it a lot actually. It's getting really light. Let me just turn down the light a little bit. Give me a second. Yeah, the Spacebound video. I think it was good. It was interesting. It was with a girl that I think it was a porn star that was in that video. My first language is French. Thanks for saying I'm amazing, Zayad. Ramsey Don, I'm still amazed by Not Alike Bro. Yeah, so am I. Mises, will I ever do reaction videos? I don't think I will do that because it's just not the type of videos that I want to make. But something I could do, maybe like when a new song happens, if I'm at home and I can listen to it, do a live and have my reaction there, and then we can discuss the song really quick. That's something I would do. But like just a regular reaction video that I would actually put on my channel, I don't think I would do that. Or maybe I would do it like on my Instagram, Instagram.com/Mr. Straight Fire. So that's something I could do like in the IGTV thing. But just my actual YouTube video, I want it to be content that's more structured and worked on. GB on Rampage, thank you. You make epic content, thank you for that. Do I think Eminem will be releasing more albums? Yes, I do. I do. I know it seems I'm answering a lot of questions from Mises. I'm sorry about. Am I a fan of Griselda? I'm not even gonna lie. When they got signed with West Side and Conway, they got signed. I didn't know who they were, and I didn't really even really look to see what kind of music they were making until Conway the Machine's a bang. So I can't say I'm a fan, but more and more I'm seeing Benny the Butcher. I think that's his name. I think he's from Griselda too. I don't know if it's with Rock Nation or something because there was something with him and Jay-Z. So no, I'm not a fan, but I could become one. You're playing on me. Am I planning on breaking down verses from other artists in the future? That's from Aditya Gupa. Sorry, I butchered your name. Yes, I am. The thing is, every time if I want to do a song, I like break down another artist, what happens is that Eminem will drop a new song and then I have to break that one. But I definitely want to, like, I can't wait for Kendrick to release something that's actually worth breaking down. I feel the things that he's released lately, the features either he's just singing or very things that, like there's the last, I forgot, something hair down. I think his verse was cool, but it was nothing really to break down. It was a very short thing. So yeah, I can't wait for his next album. I really love Kendrick. A lot of you may not know that, but I actually really like Drake. When he's rapping, and I think he's a really good lyricist. Luis Lopez, why did I stop doing WB videos? Because there was just, if you look at the views, there were just like 30 views or 20 views. I think it was something that was hard to start and try to build a following with that. So at some point I may do that. I don't know when, but now because I don't have a lot of time, so I try to focus all my time on breaking down videos or videos about rap music. I win raw. The color coding you do just makes life great. It's like connect the dot but in color. Thank you. Yeah, I think it's really cool. Sometimes when I do it and I look at it, I'm like, oh yeah, it's pretty dope how it turns out. Yusuf Soul Tanley, how many years will Eminem continue making music in your opinion? I think he will. I think he'll keep doing, like, I don't know albums, but releasing verses. I think for a very long time. I think he might be. Now he's 46. He's about to turn 47. I think for the next 10 years, I think he's still gonna be doing rapping. Are you still with Eminem Bass? No, I'm not still with Eminem Bass. UCO009, sup bro, sup you too, bro. What did I think of Nut Up? The Nut Up song, yeah, I talked about it really quickly at the end of the Bang video. The Nut Up, I think it was a fun song, but I can tell why it was not on Relapse 1. It was just, I don't think it was special. It's fun. It was fun to hear songs from that era, but yeah, I think that's it. Please do a breakdown of Easter Gun Day 2 by West Side Gun. Well, I'd start by listening to it. Vat Low. Only if you could do a few songs like Sing for the Moment or Stan. I definitely want to do a video on Stan. It's not gonna be a breakdown like going through all the lyrics. I just want to talk about that song because it's my favorite song. I still don't know what my next video is gonna be. It could be about Stan. I really love it. Ula Wak. I'm sorry, I can't say your name. Oluwaleke Fakorede. Wow, you're a software engineer also. We have quite a lot of things in common. Yeah. Weirdly, a lot of people that are into music are also like software engineer, also into music and making beats. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure why. Favorite Eminem verse. My favorite Eminem verse is, it's not on the technical aspect, it's just what it means. I think it's the last verse from Sing for the Moment. I think the part about, that's why we sing for these kids don't have a thing except for a dream in a fucking rap magazine. Like, it just touches me so much. Yeah, I would say that's my favorite Eminem verse. And I'm not saying it's his best, it's just the one that touches me the most. Why are you always late with the lamb sauce? I don't know why I'm late with the lamb sauce. That's an insight with one of my friends. Who's your favorite wrestler of all time? That's a good question. I think my favorite wrestler of all time has to be Triple H. I think for longevity, how long he's been there. Stone Cold Steve Austin, probably I'll put at the top. But I love Triple H for so long, and he's still there. So I have to give it to Triple H. I think he's my favorite wrestler of all time. Ambis, what is your opinion on leaking Eminem songs? That's an interesting question. The thing is, like for example, Nut Up that was released, and I think there was some kind of, people put money, and they were able to, some guy had it, said, hey, if you give me that amount of money, I'll release it. I mean, it's a good thing that he actually did, and he didn't steal the money, from what I know. I think if I put myself in Eminem's shoes as an artist, the reason he didn't put it out is probably because he didn't want us to listen to it, because he maybe wasn't satisfied with it. So I think it probably sucks for him that we're listening to a song that he doesn't want us to listen to. But as a fan, I think more songs. Like this one song that I don't know why we haven't heard is on the Eminem show, on the Soldier skit, when there's a song in the background. It's like lights, camera, action, something, something. And that song, I remember at the time, like around the time of the Eminem show was dropped, there was a snippet of that song. And we've never heard that song. Like that song exists, but we've never heard that song. It was never released anything. And I'm pretty sure, and it sounded like a good song, so I'm pretty sure there's a lot of 2000, 2002 era Eminem songs that are somewhere in the vault that I wish someone would leak, because I'm sure they're dope. So it would suck for him because he probably wouldn't be happy with it, but as a fan, I want to hear a song from that era. Vatlo, yeah, I reached you out on Genius the other day. Oh, great. Awesome. I remember someone messaging me. I feel, okay, Soapy Sins. I feel like you underrate the Marshall Mathers LP2. You know what? When someone asked me a question, what was my least favorite album, now that I think about it, oh, I don't know who. Wait, hold on a second. Sorry. Someone just gave me a super chat. I don't see who it is, but when I see it, I will give you a shout out. That's amazing. Thank you very much. So yeah, the Marshall Mathers LP2 is a weird album to me. Yeah, I will say I know that's controversial, but I would say it is my least favorite album from Eminem. The reason why it was, first, we did not need a follow-up to the Eminem show, to the Marshall Mathers LP. I felt it was a little bit forced. And this album, I feel it has no identity. Like, I don't know what this album is about. I just don't know what it was just music, and it was at that time, I think he started taking that flow with this voice that I made fun of that voice a little bit. Like, he rapping like this, never there. Like, he started doing that, and I really, really, really hate it when he raps like that. There were some good songs on it. It's just that the album I didn't know. And Bad Guy, as much as the last part is really good, I did not like the fact that it was supposed to be a follow-up on Stan, but it's not. Like, it's hard to explain. Because Stan, I feel like Eminem is playing a character the whole time. Like, first three verse, it's Stan. Like, it's Stan. And then the last, he's Eminem. But in Bad Guy, it doesn't feel that way. It feels like like I can't really believe that the guy rapping is actually the Stan's brother, because then it kind of goes and he does this fourth wall breaking at the end. So it's like Stand for me is like it's a play. It's a play. Like it needs to be real. And Bad Guy, it felt like it was not real. Like it was kind of a follow up to Stand, but not really. At the end, it was a message about his career. I think that cool. It was cool. But yeah. Anyway, so Performance LP2. The song with Kendrick was kind of disappointing because we were hoping that they would just kill, and then it was some weird love song. I mean, love like storytelling song. So yeah, sorry. That's my least favorite album. Love your channel. Thank you, Kyle Kunani. What time is it? I'm looking at a message from 1:20 p.m. and I was like almost 1:40 here, so I'm missing so much. I'm gonna try to go very quick. Are you watching? Are you watching at Vince McMahon? Yeah, what up, Des? What keeps What keeps you motivated to listen to hip hop? Is it the lyrics and the poetic side of it, or the rhyming? I think it's everything. I think it's the beat, it's the emotion, it's the lyrics, it's the rhyming. The thing is, as much as I love rhymes and lyrics, I can be a fan of an artist even if they don't have great lyrics, but if they have great passion in their music and they do it on great beats, I will love them. Like Young Jeezy is one of my favorite rappers because there's a lot of passion in what he does. Even though he can make a song that's super dumb and about like his cars, like, but he can also make a song about his mother. He can make a storytelling song about him being shot and killed and how he would feel about it. So yeah, sometimes you can be great without having great lyrics. Between Revival and Encore, probably Revival. FTR. Kendrick, I love Kendrick. I think good. What do I Algerian Mapper? What do I think of? I'm gonna go fast to the question. Try to go at the bottom, get to the bottom. What do I think of Kendrick and Kanye? Kendrick Lamar, I think Good Kid, Mad City is probably the best album in the past. I think it was released in 2011. I'm not sure, but I think in the past 10 years, it's probably the best album. I think the structure of that album. There's a lot of like. Let me try to turn it down again. I'm sorry. The next time I'm gonna do a live is gonna be a little better because that's the first one. Sorry, guys. So yeah, I think Good Kid, Mad City is an amazing album. Pimp and Butterfly, I didn't really like it, but I was just not in the mood. I have to listen to it again. And Damn was great. So Kendrick is amazing. Kanye, I was at one point in my life, Kanye and Eminem were my two favorite artists. And then Kanye's music, I think, went down, and he started acting like a dick. So I just couldn't relate to him as a person. Like I didn't like him as a person, and his music was not as good. I think his beats always were great, but the rapping, I think it kind of went down at some point. Yeah, Spend Some Time is nice. Thoughts on GID? I don't know what on JID. I don't know what JID is. Brendan Baker, where does the song Soldier sit for you in M's greatest track, 3 Fire Verse? Soldier is one of those songs that Soldier for me it perfectly tells why the Eminem Show is for me his best album. Because if I think of amazing song from the Eminem Show, I'm never gonna say Soldier, but when I listen to the Eminem Show and Soldier comes on, I'm like, oh my god, I forgot Soldier was on that song. Like the Eminem Show to me is that so many songs that are you don't think about, but when you hear them, they're like, oh geez, like, or when you get to Say What You Say. Like I never think of Say What You Say as a song, but then like that bam, bam, I'm like, oh my god, I forgot that song. It's so amazing. In his verse, I was born to brew up stone and stir up shit. Yeah, I think it's his best album. It really is. I have no idea what happened, but I don't know if my cell phone went down, but yeah, I don't know what happened. I was able to resume. Yeah, it did freeze. No clue. Let me just go back quickly. What do I think of Evil Twin? I think it's great. It's a good song. I love my top when he says the line about being a top 4, top 3, and then he says Slim Shady. It's basically all his alter egos. Thoughts on Kids See Ghosts and Daytona? I don't know what that. Daytona is Pusha T's album. I think I've maybe listened to it once. It was a good album. Slim Shady or Eminem? Eminem. Who's JID is a rapper signed to J. Cole's label. Maybe I've heard. Listen to Off These by JID and featuring J. Cole. Alright, I'll try to do that. Uh, the real Jamadi. Haley's song though. Haley's song, I think his last verse of Haley's song is one of my favorite verses. And again, it's funny thing is that although I analyze the rhymes and everything of Eminem, my favorite verse is not necessarily the one that has the best rhymes, but it's like his flow on Haley's song. It's a flow that he's never rapped that way in any other song. Like it's just special. Like it's just a special flow, and the way he does it, it's so calm. And I think that's what I'm missing right now from Eminem is that he's not being laid back enough on tracks. Like I feel he always has to go the extra mile and goes hard and super fast. Like and at first like Haley's song is just a cool, calm, relaxed verse, great delivery, a lot of passion. It feels very honest. It's amazing. I got to do a relapse breakdown. Yes, I do. At some point, I'm gonna do probably just the second verse of "Stay Wide Awake" just to see the rhyming. Yeah, there was a lag, and yes, it froze. Let me try to go. I know I skipped a lot of messages. I'm very sorry. It's the first time I do this, and it's actually much harder than it seems, and especially the fact that I'm using my cell phone so to scroll to see all the comments. The next time I'm gonna do one, I'm gonna do it with my actual camera. It's just that I didn't have all the necessary tools to do that. Today, he back? Yes, I'm back. Thoughts on Almost Famous? Yeah, Almost Famous is I think it's one of the best tracks just for bars on Recovery. Hello, from Heiko. Hello, what is your opinion on Nicki Minaj? I think she's really overrated, and when I heard about Majesty, I was almost disappointed. I don't think she's overrated. I don't think so. I think she's kind of like Drake in a way where when that she'll have those very like simplistic songs to be on the radio, but when it's time to actually rap and like kill a verse, she's able to do it. So no, I wouldn't say. I think she's good. I don't really listen to her, but I think she's a good rapper. Rank the verses on Forever. Eminem, Drake, Lil Wayne, Kanye. So Kanye's verse I feel was garbage. Make videos about NF2 from Bliss. I've never listened to NF album. I've seen some songs and videos. My thing is, I feel his album, from all the music, all the videos I've seen or songs I've heard, it's like you take all the songs from Eminem where he's always crying and self-loathing and complaining about his life, and I feel like all NF songs, that's all it is him complaining and crying about something. And for me, so that's why I need to listen to his album to see what else he's doing. But I think as an artist, your singles and your videos should be diverse to be able to. Just off the music the singles, I should be able to tell what kind of artist you are. And I think that's what was great with Eminem. Like he always had the same formula. First single was something funny, and then it was something dark, like Real Slim Shady, like Slim Shady, the Real Slim Shady. The Way I Am, Stan. So that tells you exactly what kind of artist he is. And then you add Without Me, Clean Out My Closet, and Sing for the Moment. So one song about being funny, saying stupid stuff. One song very personal. Another song kind of trying to inspire people. So to me, if all your singles and videos are all the same thing, I think that for me, that's your music. That's what represents your music, and that's why I'm not interested in listening to NF. Because if it's just him crying and complaining about his life for a whole album, I'm not interested. The real Jamadi. Honestly, how happy Marshall is in Haley's song is beautiful. Yeah, I know. Top 10 rappers. It's so hard to have a top 10. I will say that I think the greatest rapper that ever walked the face of the earth was Tupac, but my favorite artist is still Eminem. My Hiller, what do I think about Eminem's verse in Best Friend? I think it's great. I mean, I did a breakdown of it, so yeah, I think it was a great verse. Hey man, I'm out of here. Have a good day. Thank you, Soapy Sense. Yellow Brick Road. I love Yellow Brick Road. I really love that song, Daredevil 3911. Yeah, it's one of the best songs on Encore. Do you think M songs, Matt Lesnar, your name sounds like Brock Lesnar. Do you think M songs about his daughters are his best? Haley songs? Yeah, I think so. I really think his best songs are about his daughters. There's not one weak song I think about his daughters, because on what's his first the Slim Shady LP, you have Just the Two of Us, great song. And then on, yeah, there's no song about his daughter on. Well, technically you can say Kim is about, sort of, not really, but still a great song. Then on the Eminem show, Haley's song is amazing. And then on Encore, Mockingbird. Then on Relapse, well, Deja Vu talked about his daughter a little bit, but yeah, I think most of the songs are amazing. I just got a message. Open the stream. Open the stream on your PC and read the chat. Yes, I try to do that, but I think the connection might, like the quality, because I don't know what's the quality right now you guys are seeing, but I think it might be bad. Although my internet's kind of good, but it would be easier. You're right. But the next time, my setup will be better, and I'll be able to read from chat, and I'll be able to answer more questions. Upgraded Salmon. Do you think Eminem has gotten unpopular with today's youth? I think so. Yeah. Yeah. I think so. Just last night I was talking with someone and telling them that, yeah, I do videos on YouTube about Eminem. They're like, oh, he's still releasing music. All that person was my age. But I think, yeah, I don't think I think the young kids not necessarily as fans. I think it's more, and just based off, if I look at the people who actually watch my videos, the age is from 18 to 34, and where 25 to 34 are the people that listen to watch my videos the most. So I think that's very telling. Were you ever able to listen through my first single? I think my first single is his worst song of all time, and I probably did listen to it through the full song. Yeah, I think my first single is his worst song. I think Fact is much better than my first single. What do I think of Cardi B? To be honest, I think she's a bad rapper. Like, I feel she's offbeat sometimes. But I'm glad that people like her. Like, and she's being authentic. She's being herself. So awesome for her. Hey, Makuku the one. Hey, salut, ça va? Eminem is the GOAT. Yes. Tupac or Biggie? Tupac. Is Eminem the biggest rapper? Yeah, Eminem. I'm not saying to say that Eminem is the greatest rapper of all time. That's like it's something that you can argue. You can't say that. But the biggest rapper of all time, I think it's undeniable. Like, you just can't say that Eminem is not. He is the biggest rapper of all time. It's just point blank. Look at the numbers. MLG person, thoughts on YBN Corday? I don't know how to say his song. He was on the Breakfast Club. I listened to watched his interview. I thought it was for a young kid. I really liked what he was about, and I did listen to his album. I don't think I listened to it the whole thing because I was at work doing other stuff. But yeah, no, it's good. He's a good rapper, and I love seeing young rappers who are actually into lyrics and not the mumble rapping. So that's awesome. And he's a fan of Eminem. I think there was one line he says something. Oh, I forgot what it is. He says something Slim Shady or Shady. Ronald Prudent. Don't Front is Eminem's best track. I wouldn't say that, but it's a song that weirdly I haven't listened to a lot. Take From Me, Bad Meets Evil, a dope song nobody cares about. Take From Me, yeah, I think Take From Me is one of his best song, one of the best songs on Bad Meets Evil. Oh, Luakale, if you're listening about NF, yes. But if you're people in the chat that love NF, like, it's fine. Like, you can like anything you want. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, we don't have to all love the same thing. Marksman, NF was complaining about his life the entire album. Waste your time. Thank you. Oh, but then Alexis Contreras says NF has diversity, so I should give it a try. Yeah, I'll try to give it a try, because at the same time, I don't want to just talk about something and not know what I'm talking about, so probably should. GRH. Token and NF are the same person. Prove me right, Reggie. I think from what I've heard, I like Token better just because I think I like his energy and he doesn't feel like he's complaining as much. Although he has some songs like that, but at the same time, the thing with Token and NF, it's just they seem to just want to rap really fast, and if you see my videos, it's not my favorite thing in the world. Yes, Eminem is the most famous rapper of all time. But I would say I think one of the most famous rappers is probably Snoop Dogg too. Like whether you're young, whether you're old, you know Snoop. Like it doesn't matter. Like people that are 70, 80, you know Snoop. Because Snoop will be doing a show with Martha Stewart. Snoop will be on a show, on a kid show. Snoop will be everywhere else. Snoop will be on a sports show. So I think Snoop is probably one of the most famous rappers. I think after Eminem, could he be? Probably, yeah. Snoop, Jay-Z, Eminem. The real Jamadi, thank you for coming. Have a nice rest of your day. Opinion on Kanye. Yeah, I think, yeah, I did give my opinion on Kanye. Not so Slim Shady. I'm disappointed that you said MMLP is your least favorite album. Yeah, it's my least favorite album. I'm not saying it's his worst album. I'm saying it's my least favorite. There's a difference between like being objective and being subjective. Like objectively, I can say yeah, it's a good album, but from what I want from Eminem, I feel like it just wasn't there. Fans Kit Sama. I've been feeling pretty down the last year, so you have any tips on how to get better and stuff? I love rap and I rap myself, but sometimes my depression kind of turns that love to hate. It's weird. I think, well, if you're having problems, sometimes I think writing is a good thing. Maybe try to write things in your life that are difficult, that you don't like or you're having trouble with, and then try to work on those things. And if you can't work on those things by yourself, then try to talk to your friends, talk to your parents. And there are stuff where I think it's, but I don't know if it's actually good. Like it's called like Talkspace, where you can talk to therapists but online, so it's anonymous in a way. So if you need to talk to someone, yeah. And if you want to send me a message about things, and I mean I'm not a life coach at all, but if you have things in your life and you need some tips, advice, yeah, you can send me a message. What do I think of Love You More? I don't think it's a good song, but I like it. Weirdly. The more you put me through, the more you. Yeah, I like it. X dude, do I hate Eminem's continuously dissing mumble rappers and opinions on new school hip hop? Um, no, I don't. But at some point, I think he has to talk about something else. But the thing is, it could be just a situation where he wrote all those verses around the same time period, and now all the verses are coming out now. So that's probably what's happening. My favorite YouTuber, Big Mama. My favorite YouTubers are kind of funny. I mean, I'm not saying they're kind of funny. Their name is kind of funny. They talk about everything that I'm interested in, but they have a video game channel, so go check it out. Kind of funny games on YouTube. It has Greg Miller. I don't know if you guys know who that is. He was on IGN, but then he left and started his own YouTube channel. And I'm very thankful to Kind of Funny, because the reason why I started my channel is because they inspired me to start my own thing. So go check out Kind of Funny. They talk about Marvel. They talk about just random stuff. Talk about games. They even have a wrestling show, but although you have to kind of pay for it on Patreon. I don't know if there's any Patreon on the chat because it's very hard to see who's on it. But thanks to everyone supporting me on Patreon, and thanks to everyone for the super chat. That's awesome. I really hate that I can't see who. I don't know how to see it. But when I figure it out, I'll give you a proper shout out. So yeah, go check out Kind of Funny. The reason why I plugged them is because yeah, they inspired me to do this channel. So Kind of Funny, youtube.com/kindoffunny, I think. Yeah, if you love video games, check out the podcast Kind of Funny Games Daily every day from Monday to Friday. They talk about all the video game news, so it's a very easy way to keep up with games. Cut Flesh. The song "Believe" has incredible lyrics. I agree. I like my first single when I'm drunk. I think even if I'm drunk, I'm not gonna like it. Foolish Pride was his worst song in your opinion. I don't think that counts. Fact is great. No, it's not. Brett Young, do I have a favorite battler? I'm not really into battle rap, to be honest. Yeah, so I really don't. It's a scene that I don't follow. When I see it on YouTube, I think it's cool, but it's not something I follow. My thoughts on Yellow Wolf. I think he's good, but I'm not. Same thing. he's like a rapid fire rapper, so not really that interested. But although I know that he doesn't just do that. For some reason, for me, a rapper's voice is so important, and I'm not necessarily a fan of his voice, so it's hard to listen. What do you think of Billie Eilish? To be honest, I just the other day I was looking at a Billboard Hot 100, and I saw it was number one. I saw her. I think it's the song "Bad Guy" or something like that. I have no idea what that is. Besides that song, I think I listened to a snippet. I don't know if she raps and sings or just sings. I have no idea. So I don't think anything of her. Slim Shady LP2 or from Sparrow, Slim Shady LP2 or the Eminem Show 2. I will say Slim Shady LP2 because if he does the Eminem Show 2, I know I will be very, very disappointed because it's not gonna match the caliber of it. So I'd rather him do Slim Shady LP2, so I'm gonna be less disappointed. Uh, Heiko, my thoughts on Everything's Corrupt. Yeah, it was released. I think no, it was released maybe late last year. Yeah, it's a good album. It's a good album. I was listening to it as I was playing a video game. I was playing Dead Cells, and so when I think of Dead Cells, I think of that album. What do I think of the tweet? People don't want this problem until they get it. I said it earlier in. Wow, 15 minutes. Oh my god, I can't believe I can talk for that much. So yeah, I think that tweet I thought it was gonna be about kamikaze bonus songs maybe. So who knows? I love your evil twin. No, I don't listen to MF Doom. Listen to Fun White Kid. Listen to Run DMC. That is way, way, way before my time and probably way, way before your time as well. But one song that I really, 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 really like is it Rockbox? I think it's Rockbox. Yeah, the beat of that song I just love so much. Like I could listen to that song on repeat. You should break down some D12 lyrics. That's a good idea. Jesper Van Zip, can you do an analysis on some of Eminem's diss track? I think yeah, definitely something I want to do because I think since there's a lot of people who listen to Eminem who were not listening to it back then, so taking a diss track and breaking it down, I would also explain the beef and what everything means. So definitely want to do that. Like for example, Girls is one of my favorite diss track. He did The Warning was amazing too. I love Bad Guys last verse. Yeah, Heiko, yeah, Snoop is very famous because he's in memes. Ronald Pruden, am I a Logic fan? Not really. Not really. I didn't even listen to his last album, maybe a couple songs. But that one before that, I think I did listen to. What's your favorite D12 song? Mine is Fight Music. It is also my favorite D12 song. I love Revelation. Is it Revelation? Yeah, Revelation 2. Eminem's verse on Revelation, amazing. What do I do professionally? I mentioned that earlier. I am a software developer, so I do apps, but not mobile apps, but like apps on the browser for companies. Yeah, I did answer Billie Eilish. Thanks, Charles Daniels, for saying that I'm the best breakdown coach. Although breakdown is BREACK. No, BREAK. Not break. That is pump up the brakes, the way you spelled it. Yeah, I really hope Eminem sees one of my videos too one day. Hopefully, that would be amazing. Yep, Everything Corrupt was a sick album. Will Conway the Machine blow now that he has banged with Eminem? I don't think it will blow, but he will make more money because he'll be able to do more shows because he'll have more fans. But blow is very subjective. Like, is it blow being on radio or just blow being known by the community? I think now a lot more people know him. Big L thoughts. My thoughts on Big L. I haven't listened. Because I didn't grow up on him, but I know he's a great rapper from what I heard. I think there's I forgot the freestyle he's really known for. SPY48, how am I doing? Very good, thank you very much. Andri now met some thoughts on Stimulate. Stimulate is an amazing song. I don't know if you knew that Stimulate was supposed to be Say Goodbye to Hollywood. Like Say Goodbye to Hollywood on the Eminem Show. I don't think that song was supposed to be on the album. It was supposed to be Stimulate, and because they couldn't clear the sample, they went with Say Goodbye to Hollywood. What do you think of Lord Jafar? I don't know if that's a joke, but that's very, very funny. But his name is Jamar, but yeah, I think it's funny. I think he's a clown. He just wants attention. The short 223. The Eminem show was a once in a lifetime thing. There will never be a great album. I think so. And it's weird because when I bought that album, I was 14. Like, it's the first album that I bought with my own money. As I was listening to it, there was something, I had this feeling of there will never be a better album than that. I'm not kidding. Like, I had that feeling. I really, and yeah, and almost 20 years later, ever, Big Sean did a better job than M on Detroit versus Everybody. Don't deny it. It's a fair opinion. It's a fair opinion. But I think Eminem's delivery, I liked it better. But to say lyrically the verse could be better, that's fair. That's fair. Uh, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Ever thought of covering some Wu-Tang Clan? I grew up on Wu-Tang Clan, and if you check in my channel, I did break down Inspector Deck's verse on Triumph, and for me, it's one of the most iconic hip hop verse of all time. But for some reason, not a lot of views, so go check it out. Thoughts on M's Emulate featuring Obi Trice? Yeah, it's a great. I forgot how it goes. I think it was on a K-Slay mixtape. Do a breakdown of Drips by probably not, but Drips is one of those songs where, again, it's why the Eminem show is great. It's probably my least favorite track on Drip, but Eminem's verse on it is just so good. Like the way he delivers it. Fans Kip Tima. Do I write myself? I used to. I don't anymore. At some point I'll start again, but I don't know when. Rat Low. If I've listened to Swift McVeigh's new album, I didn't even know he had a new album. Kendrick's best album is Good Kid, Mad City. I know OB released a new song because on my Google feed it popped up, but I didn't take the time to listen to it. Offline. Ever heard No Apologies by Eminem? I've heard every single Eminem song there exists, and No Apologies is amazing. Yes, I've heard Words of Weapon. My Words of Weapon, I never something these feeling. I forgot. Yeah, I forgot. Words of Weapon. It was on. Maybe a DJ Clue mixtape. I'm not sure. Yeah, I love it. Are you a dev? Yes, I am a dev. Do you have a GitHub? No, I don't have a GitHub. Like I don't, cause I do corporate things, so I don't have my own GitHub. Hey, Cor. Yeah, I know. It seems like I'm answering the same question for the same people. I'm very sorry for the other ones. Am I satisfied with my own work? Do you feel good when you upload them? Are the feedback satisfying to you? Yeah, I'm really happy so far. And I like when people give me ideas to do stuff. Like, I forgot at what point I did that, but someone said that because, yeah, when I would speak and explain the lyrics, they wouldn't know exactly what part of the lyrics I was talking about because either they had attention deficit or something. So they said, it would be great if when I'm talking that I highlight what I'm talking about. So that's why when I say something, you see it's like underlined. That was someone feedback. Someone said I should call my videos instead of reaction, breakdown, analysis, be breakdown, analysis, reaction, and review, so it does bar. I thought it was fun. So yeah, I think at some point those videos take a lot of money. Sorry, well, yeah, fruit and slip. Those videos take a lot of time, so I love that at some point I get some sponsors so I can make more money off the videos. Yeah, I think when you like something and you do something and you're good at it, it's always fun to be paid for it, right? What? Nobody. I never paid much attention to M until I came across your channel that made me realize the greatness. Wow. Wow, that's amazing. The fact that you never paid much attention to M. I don't know what I'm more amazed by. The fact that you've never paid much attention to Eminem, or that I made you an Eminem fan. Either way, if I made you an Eminem fan, I think I did my job. I don't have a GitHub. So yeah, what is your GitHub? I don't have any. Thank Diego Fernando. Wow, your name is so long. Diego Fernando Cortez Quintero. Thanks. Favorite Eminem album. Favorite Eminem song, Stan. You say Eilish like Eilish. Alright, thank you. Ever thoughts of uploading gameplay of a game of your choice and turning that into a series? I do have a well, I don't have a Twitch channel. I have a Twitch account, but at some point, I think it was during Black Friday, I did buy, and I actually have it here. I don't know if you can. I bought like an Elgato that I've never used, so at some point I'll probably be playing games and being on Twitch. What was your when you was a kid? Steven Gerard, what was your when you was a kid? I'm sorry, I don't understand that question. Yes, Eminem's verse in Revelation. I forgot how it goes. I forgot how it goes. But anyway, it said, ooh, I was stupid, no one could tell me, nothing hip-hop overwhelmed me. To the point where, tu penses, Hector Pignet, tu penses pouvoir faire des vidéos en français pour nous les francophones? Je sais que tu parles français aussi. His question is, do I think of making videos in French for people who speak French? Maybe at some point. I thought of having a separate channel and probably take the same videos that I have now and just dub myself on it in French, so that way I wouldn't have to do the whole edit. That's something that I would do probably just so it would be funny because I would dub myself, and the words wouldn't fit with my my lips, but because just doing an actual video in French and in English, that would take so much time. So if I ever do that, I will just dub myself on it because I would already have all the lyrics and everything highlighted, so that would be much easier. Destroy. I think you're confusing Say Goodbye to Hollywood with Drips. That's a good, maybe, but for some reason I always thought that Say Goodbye to Hollywood was not meant to be on the album. I don't know if I read that somewhere. Ibis Alfaro, is Eminem a guest in the House of Hip Hop? Fuck no, he built that. He helped building that shit. Fuck Lord Jamar and all that stuff. Thoughts on Insane? Insane is a very funny song on the Relapse. When I was listening to Relapse 2 months ago, yeah, when Insane came out, it was actually funny. And I love the rhyme he does. It reminded, like he says, it reminded me of a movie on Nightmare on Elm Street, and then his father says, forgot something about this. We're shooting the jail scene. It was funny, but yeah, I really butchered it. Why people now like Relapse? Well, remember in that song, "Careful What You Wish For," he says, I forgot the line. Yeah, I'm forgetting lines right now. But he basically says that Marshall Mathers was great, the Eminem Show was a classic, Encore was a garbage, but at some point they're gonna say it was fantastic or something like that. I think just like Revival, I am 100% sure that in 5 or 10 years, when people will listen to Revival, they will realize that it was a good album. I promise that. Steven Gerard, no Eminem doesn't know me, and it sucks. Joseph M, most lyrical Eminem verse. It's so hard to say most lyrical verse. Like it's so hard. I wouldn't be able to say that. I'm sorry. But I would say that I'm not saying it's best, but just on a lyrical standpoint, the raps that he's writing right now, in the past 2 years, they're more lyrical than what he did before. So I guess his most lyrical would be something that he did in the past 2 years. You're right, George. Hi, really. Your breakdowns are fantastic. Keep it up. I've been really burned out on rap hip hop these days. Not into modern things. Been turning back to rock a lot more. To be honest, like I don't really listen to a lot of rap music because the thing is, during my spare time, if I'm driving, I'm at work, I listen to a lot of podcasts. So to actually keep up with the new music, I don't that much. So it's only selective artists that I listen to. No, I don't listen to Crooked Eye's weekly freestyles, but I want to listen to his Crooked Corner. His interview looks really good. Sparrow, do you think Marshall has gotten better or worse since rehab? I would say better because things he put out when he was on drugs, like Encore and like Versus and the re-up, I don't think they were that great. So yeah, he's gotten better, but not better than before he was an addict. Not So Slim Shady, thank you for being here. Thanks for all your questions. Thanks for your time. Marksman, you've heard the song Syllables. Yeah, let me drink some water because I've been talking a lot. Yes, I've heard Syllables. And I remember in my Renegade video, I said that Renegade was the only song that only collaboration with Eminem and Jay-Z, and someone pointed out, hey, what about Syllables? The thing is, it's not. I think it's a lead song, so it doesn't count to me. It's still not official, but yeah, I did. I don't remember Syllable that much, but yeah, I think it was at a time period where Eminem was starting to like go down, and you could tell he was on drugs. I think. Huh. Thanks offline for seeing my videos replace your coffee. Charles Daniel, how did you get into Eminem? I mean, according to Lord Jamar, black people don't listen to Eminem. The thing is, Lord Jamar said people in the I don't know if he said black people don't listen to Eminem, or he said people from the hood don't listen to Eminem, because there's a difference. Because if he says people from the hood, then I assume maybe, well, being what is being from the hood. Like if he says like more people that are more gangster, like in the streets and stuff like that. Sure, I don't think they were uh, listening to Eminem unless they were actual real hip hop fans. Because as stupid as it is, when you see someone different color than you, sometimes you're just not interested. But me, I think thing was with Eminem is that he was just different. He was not rapping about guns. It was like shooting. Well, yes, technically he's talking about shooting people, but in a funny way. But he was not like a guy who was selling drugs. He was not a guy making songs about all the girls he was getting. He was not a guy who makes songs about basically all what was hip hop that we see a lot at that time, like in the late '90s. So it was just a breath of fresh air. I was like, who's that fucking white kid with that weird video? Like I still remember being, although I'm from Montreal, but I was at my godmother place in Miami, and that was at the same time where Eminem, like the Eminem show was not sorry, My Name Is was starting to pop off, and same thing with Role Model, and I was like, who's that guy doing a video where he just hits his mother with a shovel? I thought it was so different that I'm like, okay, I gotta listen to it. But then I did listen to it, didn't really listen to the album. Then when the 2001 album came out, Eminem was on it and forgot about Dre. That's when I started being a fan of Eminem, because the Source magazine said that, oh, that verse, because the Source magazine, they every month they had like a hip hop quotable, like which is the best verse of the month, and they had Eminem's verse there. So it was like, oh my god, oh okay, I guess I gotta listen to it more. And this is the first verse of Eminem that I knew by heart. One day I was walking by, no, is that song? Yeah, I forgot, man. I know it, but anyways. So yeah, that's why. Just because he was different, he was just different. Not his skin color was different, of course, and what he talked about was different, and he was great delivery, and great rhymes and everything. Where do I rank Recovery? I'm not sure exactly where I rank it. Not in my top 4 Eminem albums. Lose Yourself and Not Afraid. Well, Lose Yourself, and I don't think it's close. Worst Eminem album. Probably Encore's worst album, but it's not my least favorite, like I said. What do I think about Renegade? Well, go check out my video that I did on it. Renegade's verse is probably one of his best verses. Thanks, May Luna, for saying my breakdowns are in-depth and insightful. I feel like I could go on and on and on and on for so long. I've been, wow, an hour. You're doing great work, my friend. Thank you, Mohammed. Ronald, when Eminem stops abruptly a verse, yeah, it's weird. Yeah, it's weird. But I did like the way he ended Bang, though. Dezang, let us know your Twitch when you start streaming. I definitely will do. But it's twitch.com/Mr. Straightfire. If you go now, there's nothing. More breakdown from Jordan Lucas. Yeah, at some point. I don't know what's happening with that album. It's so weird. I know Jordan tweeted something about, I don't know if it was setbacks, but I don't think an album's coming out this year. And it sucks. Am I going to buy the new Star Wars game, Fallen Order? Like I said, I love third-person games. If it has good reviews, I will. And weirdly enough, I've never seen any Star Wars movie. And I know that's shocking. But I'm very familiar with the characters and everything. Trey Miller, Recovery is the GOAT album. Well, that's your opinion. I know a lot of people really put that in one of their best albums, and if that's what people say, and I can't say that wrong. Uh, uh, my top five, I'd say Tupac, Eminem, and then after that, like it's so hard to say who's really the best. Your palms are sweaty. You safe? Yes, don't really care. Yeah, say goodbye to Hollywood is weird because the title they spelled it wrong. I think behind the album. Thoughts on Denzel Curry? I think I've heard a couple songs of it, like one because I thought the name was funny. But no, I have no opinion. Yeah, Xander face X. After 3 years, they'll go back and re-rate it. That was the line from Careful What You Wish For. Break down a fact. I doubt that. Maybe on April 1st. Zad Rez, will I review? Will I do kickoff freestyle someday? Probably not. I don't think so. It was a very long. It would take me too long, and I don't think there's that much interest in it. What's my top 10 Eminem songs? It's a hard one. Actually, what I wanted to do at some point, I wanted to do because, like I said, I'm a software developer. I wanted to do some kind of like app, not mobile app, but where I would have Eminem songs fight each other, and then I would pick which one I like, and at the end, like after they all quote unquote fight each other, I would see which song has the most wins, and that would be able to tell me actually legit my real top 10. At some point, I will do that, and I'll make sure that other people can do it. Like you can log in and write your own songs, but off the top of my head, favorite song of all time, Stan. Then I would say Sing for the Moment. Then after that, I think 8 Mile Road. Well, yeah, it's just called 8 Mile, but 8 Mile Road song. Probably Lose Yourself. Deja Vu is one of my favorite songs too. Top 10 is hard. Spacebound. Yeah, Spacebound's a good song, but for some reason at the time, I don't know. At the time, Recovery, it just was weird. And I'm doing like love songs, so. But yeah, it's a good song. Yeah. The Shore 2223. You don't know it's a great song. Yeah, it is, but Eminem's voice sounds so weird. Like it's just like it sounds like cluttered and to me that's his drug face. Like it seems like he was mixing his voice that way, or maybe he sounded that way. Offended by Eminem. If I like the song Offended, I don't really like the way he raps, but I think he has funny lines. Truze 26. I know it's a huge song, but what happened to the Bad Guy review? What happened is that he released other songs that I think that more people want to see, and I did start doing it, but I never finished it. Someday I will. Um, um, I'm not sure. Matthew Edward, do you think Eminem is engineering a lot of his bars now that he's older? We don't see a lot of freestyle from him now, and if we do, it breaks off into segments. I feel his breath control is weak now. Yes. Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. Like, if you listen to the Eminem show, like my favorite album, you can hear him breathe. Like you can hear him breathe, like before lines. But nowadays you can't. So that tells me that I don't know why I removed it. I like it when it's there, like makes it feel real. And now when he's rapping, you can't hear it. So I think he does more punching. But punching meaning that maybe he raps a line and then he just punches in another one. But also there are softwares that can remove when you breathe. So for some reason you removed it. But I think that's a standard now. If I think of rap songs nowadays, I think you don't really hear the people breathe. I could be wrong. Justin Herrera, you and other YouTubers have helped me with my depression by having me involved in learning things I enjoy with you is understanding the beauty of Eminem's verse. I'm glad I helped you with your depression. I hope you're doing better, buddy. Uh, 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 Eboa, Jaws, Tattoo, Madeleine. Can you do a video comparing the dynamics of Eminem's Nicki Minaj on Roman's Revenge and Majesty? I've seen one on Majesty. I'll be interested to hear about. Probably not, but that'd be interesting. I haven't heard Roman's Revenge in so long, so I should do. Marksman, that top 10 idea, yeah, I think that's gonna be cool. I just have to take the time to that. So the concept would be just you log in. First of all, I would have to have a database with all the Eminem songs, and then you have your own login, and randomly you'll have, for example, you'll have Stan, and then you'll have Fact. Which song do you like better? You pick Stan, so that's one win for Stan. I wouldn't count losses. And there could be a draw, and if that you have a draw, you have 1 point. So one win could be like 3 points, and then a draw is 1 point. And you would have to go through all the matchups, and then when you're done with that, or even as you do them, you can still see your top 10. Okay, so at that I've reviewed 20% of Eminem songs, and right now the best song, the song with the most wins is whatever song. So yeah, I think that would be very fun to see, and everyone could use it. Tracy Wadlington, what is the three worst Eminem songs that you've heard, in your opinion? I'm not gonna count things he did before, like he was actually like Infinite and everything. My first single, Fact. What's his other worst song? Yeah, I can't think of. Probably one of the songs that, although it's not officially released on the Vault, maybe is it The Apple? There was one song on the Vault that was very terrible. Is it I'm the Goat? Well, I'm the Goat was funny, but it was bad. My thoughts on the Crooked Eyes weekly series. I haven't listened to them. Maybe one or two. My favorite Tupac song. Hit 'em up. Hit 'em up is one. It's one of my favorite songs, point blank, like of all time. Still 100 people, man. Thanks for being there, guys. Thank you. I really get to listen to Beastie. Did I get to listen to Eminem is Back unreleased songs album? I don't know what that is because people would just pick random songs and put them together and give a label. But I would think I probably listened to them. I've listened to them at some point. Autistic Lad, did Eminem have an Uncle Reggie? No, it's Uncle Ronnie. But man, that would be funny if he did double entendre. But yeah, it was Uncle Ronnie. And funny thing about Uncle Ronnie, it's surprising that Eminem has never made a song for him. It's surprising, right? Because when Proof died, rest in peace, Eminem made a song for Proof. But Ronnie, I know that Eminem said that he wrote lyrics and verses at the time when he died. I think it's like early 90s or late 80s. But it's funny that today he never made a song where, like, I don't think he's mentioned Ronnie in a song besides Stan and Cleaning Out My Closet. So it's interesting. And I wonder if he's going to talk about his father that passed away. Olu Wakale, Fokorede, we can collab on the web app. How do I link up with you? You can send me a message on Twitter or on Instagram. Yeah, that'd be dope. Cause yeah, if I can give you the concept, you can do it for me. That'd be awesome. Cause I don't really have that time. Matthew Edward, a lot of your favorite songs of his are older. Do you think he was a better rapper back in early 2000? Personally, I think he's a better writer, but lacks substance and relatability. Exactly. I think he's a better writer now, but he's a better lyricist now. And I think there's a difference between writer and lyricist. I think writer is out just making a song, like a good song. I think he was making better songs before. I think the biggest difference between Eminem back then in early 2000s and now, I think it's just his rapping. I think his rapping was just way better before, but I think his writing and all the intricate lyrics is much better. Um, and at the same time, like, I think whatever music you listen to when you were a teen, that music will live on forever. So when I listened to Eminem, I was like 14, 15. So all the music he did during that time, they're I'm gonna live with them for the rest of my life, and I'm gonna love them. And I think a lot of people whom Recovery is their favorite album, I think they were at that age, the same age that I was when I was listening to the Eminem Show, more from his LP. I think people who have Recovery as their favorite album, they probably was that age. And I think, yeah, the music you listen to in your teens, that becomes your favorite music. White America, one of my favorite songs. Tracy Udikchak, thoughts on Go to Sleep. Go to Sleep, yeah, I forgot about that song. I wanted to listen to that song. Go to Sleep was great, but what I did not like at the time, it was just weird to hear Eminem being like a gangster. It was just not him. Like when he signed 50 Cent, one thing I did not like, he was making more songs about like kind of being not a gangster, but yeah, I'm gonna shoot you, and that was just kind of out of character for him. What made me prefer Eminem over Tupac? I think the fact that Tupac died in '96, so I was 9 years old, and so I was too young really to really feel so to really like understand his song. Although I liked him and listened to him as I got older, but I think Eminem is the fact that I really saw like his career from the beginning to now and follow him. It's a hard question. It's a tough question to see why Eminem. I like Eminem better. Um, do you like Eminem's XL freestyle? I don't think I know that freestyle. I've heard every song, but not every freestyle. Nah. Oh yeah, you was talking about Reggie. Intellect Yeah, Intellect Reggie is Reggie Noble, which is Redman. His real name. His name is Reggie. Could you list your favorite song from every Eminem album? I think I can do it off the top of my head. Risa TV. Infinite. Infinite. Slim Shady. Oh no, I don't know what's my favorite song with Slim Shady LP, to be honest. I think I said it in the video. Mm, I don't know. Brain Damage maybe. Marshall Mathers LP. That's easy. That's Stan. Eminem Show. Sing for the Moment. Encore. It's ooh, I don't know. Maybe Mockingbird or Yellow Brick Road. And then the album after that is Marshall Mathers LP. No, it's not sure. It's after Encore. It's Relapse, Deja Vu, Recovery. Oh, what's my favorite song? Recovery. I don't know. It's a weird. Yeah, I don't know what's my favorite song on Recovery. Um, yes, I don't know. Maybe Seduction. I really like Seduction. I forgot what was my favorite song. But then the Marshall Mathers LP two, Legacy, Revival, my favorite song. Um, I really like Nowhere Fast. I made a video about why I really like that song. But Castle, yeah, I know I would say Castle is my favorite song. And then Kamikaze, favorite song. Maybe The Ringer, Fall, Good Guy. Yeah, it's so hard. I thought it was gonna be easier than that. He was supposed to have a song about running on Marshall Mathers LP. I did not know that. Did I watch AEW All Out? No, I haven't. I don't know if even have time to watch AEW, but I'm definitely gonna follow it. I think AEW, if you guys don't know, it's another wrestling company. They're gonna try to compete with, not really try to compete with WWE, but try to have a different kind of wrestling new brand. I think it's gonna be good because that'll force. I'm a WWE fan. I'm gonna listen to WWE probably for the rest of my life. But I think the fact that it's gonna be another company is gonna force WWE to be better. So it's good for everyone. Favorite Eminem diss track? Probably Kill Shot, but I'd say probably Girls. Do I like Eminem because of his skills or content? Both. Both. Probably more. Yeah, both. People who say Eminem has no content, they don't know what they're talking about. I'll point at this thing for the moment. Oh, really? In Groundhog Day, Eminem mentions Ronnie. Interesting. Okay, I don't remember that, but I trust you. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Yeah, I keep seeing stories about how Eminem wanted to put a Ronnie song on the Marshall Mathers LP. Is that? Did you guys see this on the book Angry Blonde? If it is, actually, I want that book. But one book that I do have, you guys should definitely read it. It's his autobiography. Here, the way I am. It's really amazing. It's like it's from the first person Eminem talking, and you have stuff like lyrics like that, and it's fun to just look at them and try to see lyrics that he used on other songs. So definitely you should buy that book. Wow, an hour 20. Is your Twitter handle Unabashedly Reg? That one I don't use. I just have it. I have it. But the one that I actually use is at MR Straight Fire. If you look at any of my videos, I put a link at the bottom. You're right, TIA. Eminem mentions Ronnie on How Come. When Ronnie died, you was right by my side with a shoulder to cry or a tissue to wipe my eyes, something like that. You're right. You're absolutely right. You mentioned Ronnie and my dad's gone crazy. I know he says Rainy, 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 Rainy. I don't think he says Ronnie, but you could be right. Well, I guess he mentioned it more, but I like still a song about him. Thanks, Michael Morgan. Can't hang around. Thanks everyone for being there. Me and oh, I'm at the bottom. Oh no, I'm not. I thought I was. Yeah, I'm at the bottom. Yes, Jordan said there's gonna be a song about a song with Eminem. The Way I Am, top three. I don't know if it's top three, but it's just an amazing song. Me and this. Would I give Eminem the N-word pass? No, because I don't think it should be said. And the thing about Eminem is that he's not saying it. Although there's a video of him saying it, but he was on the Up and Smoke tour and he was rapping with Dr. Dre, so I think he technically says it. But Eminem doesn't say it. Like everyone said, like all black people around him say that Eminem don't say it. Like 50 Cent said that, and no, I don't think so. I don't think he should. I mean, if he says it because he's rapping someone's song, like, no, I'm not gonna be mad. But I think it's cool that he doesn't use that word. It's awesome. Yeah, it said Rolling Shirt. Yeah, Grey Wolf. It was rumored that he was going to be doing something with WWE. Do you think that he's still going to be true? That was a weird thing. I think it came out that yes, Eminem was going to do something. It almost sounded official. I think I forgot what it was. I think it was maybe like the soundtrack of the 2K game or something like that. And then it leaked from Fightful.com, and the guy actually leaked it. His name is broke the story. Sean Ross Sapp. Like he's very like he's credible. But then WWE and Eminem camp both say no, that's not true. But the guy Sean Ross Sapp kept saying no. I can tell you it's true. It's something that they didn't want to be announced now. So hey, maybe it's gonna happen. Hey, what's good, Adam Sadowski? Oh yes, my favorite song. Yeah, I forgot about No Love from Recovery. Yeah, I really forgot. One of my favorite songs. If I'm disappointed in M's lack of U.S. stores, yes, in a way. Actually, he wasn't. He came to Montreal. I'm in Montreal like a couple of years ago, but he did it in the festival outside, and I forgot why I didn't go. But no, I didn't. Yeah, I didn't go. I think because it's those festivals you have to be there the whole day. I think it was working, and I think it was gonna be raining, and I wanted like the first time that I see Eminem is like to have a good experience. Sapacino, have you heard Eminem's unreleased song about Proof called Difficult? Yes, I have, and it's very hard to listen to. It's just, yeah, it's the saddest Eminem's ever been on a song, and I understand why that song never released. It's very, very depressing song. Like, it makes me feel weird when I listen to it. That's why I don't listen to it. Do I think an Eminem should do a collab? If they do, good on them. But like I said, I don't really care for. Uh, yeah, I don't really care much for NF. Thanks, Robin Singh, for saying my videos are always fire. Um, Oscar Wargan. I think re-listening to Infinite made me realize why I like Logic. He sounds like Infinite M. That is true. That yeah, I can understand that how he sounds. I'm not saying it's as good, but sounds like for sure. All right. Let me read a couple last questions, and then I think it's gonna be time for me to go. Why I didn't expect to last that long. Uh, Adam Sadowski, you probably missed it when I said my best Eminem song, Stan. Quinn, if you made a podcast about off the cuff lyrics discussion, I would definitely listen to it. Yeah, at some point I want to make a podcast. And I don't. It would be about music. It would be about everything that interests me. Like video games, I would talk about video games. I would talk about music. I would talk about wrestling. Talk about whatever's going on in the world. It would just be random stuff. Justin Herrera, Dreams collaboration with Eminem. Yours are The Weeknd, NF, J. Cole using artists that haven't jumped on the booth with him. My dream collaboration. I was a fan of Ed Sheeran before River and everything, so when they made a song, I was very happy. So we're happy. I'm happy with Remember the Name. Dream collaboration. Because I grew up on Wu Tang, so although Eminem was on a song, I think the anthem where Method Man was on it, but I would love to see a song with Eminem and like Ghostface Killer or something like that, or Raekwon, or Method Man. That'd be dope. I love Eminem do a song with. Yeah, I already did a song with Drake. I like Drake. Like I said, one thing that's might not know, but one of my favorite artists is Young Jeezy. And they had a song. I don't know if you remember. There's a song. If you Google it, it's Google or YouTube. Young Jeezy, Talk to Me. It was a lead song. It's Eminem on the hook, and it's an actual song. But something weird happened where I think the other guys on the song, Freddie Gibbs, in a way kind of disrespected Eminem, and that broke the relationship with Eminem and Young Jeezy, two of my favorite rappers. And so they never made an actual song. So I would love them for somehow do a song that'd be really amazing. Yeah, I don't know why Eminem stopped making movies. He was supposed to be, the Southpaw movie. It was supposed to be Eminem, and for some reason he didn't want to do it because he started training he started doing some boxing training, but at the end, I think because he said that his experience on 8 Mile was difficult because he had to be on every scene that was very demanding. And maybe that's why he did not do that, and instead he went with Jake Gyllenhaal, who actually, Jake Gyllenhaal, fun fact, Jake Gyllenhaal, his birthday is the same day as mine, which is December 19th. My top 5, it's really hard to have a top 5, but it would be Eminem, Tupac, and then I'm not sure who else. Charles and Daniel. Reggie, would you ghostwrite for a rapper? I think... I think if I would do that, the rapper would have, if he's being questioned, do you write your own lyrics? You would have to say no. Right? So I wouldn't want someone to pretend to say, yeah, I write for example, I'll take Little Pump. That's the first that came to mind. If I wrote for Little Pump, I wouldn't want him to say, yeah, I write my own. Hey, back again. It's it's my cell phone. I keep getting a message. It's too warm. My next live, I'm going to use an actual camera, so it's not going to be messed up, and I'll have a computer to look at, and it'll be easy. So I was saying that, yeah, if I would ghostwrite with someone, as long as they admit that they have a ghostwriter. Elberg, Ed Sheeran Plus is classic, but everything after that is she. I disagree. I really love Divide. Divide has some amazing songs. Like Divide is Divide is dope. Every song on it, like the last song, "Save Myself" is amazing. "New Man" is amazing. Yeah, I'm a real fan of Ed Sheeran. I'm not just pretending just because he made a song with Eminem. No, I disagree. Divide is great. Collaboration 6 is very poppy, but he's such an amazing writer, man. Oh, Kish, Esprit, I want to know your pick for best Eminem featured verse this decade. This decade would mean 2000 to 2019. Mm, featured verse. I don't know. It's best friend was best friend or Medicine Man or even Bank. That's a tough one, man. That's a good. I think you know what. That's a good video that I could do. Like just top 10 best Eminem verse of the featured. That's yeah. That's a good. It's a good idea. Something I should do. So I'll be able to think about it a bit more. Yeah, Bang versus favorite so far. Yeah, I agree. You're Stan. Can you? Oh, the Faye football. You're a Stan. Can you constructively criticize M versus or your bias off the rip? Well, here's the thing. I only make videos on songs and verse that I like, because all the ones that I don't like, I don't talk about them. So that's so. For example, people harass me. No, I'm just kidding. But keep saying you should do campaign speech. Campaign speech. I don't like it. I think he's just rambling. I think the delivery is not good. I think it's just word salad of just rhyming things for rhyming things. So yeah, I don't like it. But the thing is, I only make videos about songs that I really like. Unless if there's a verse that I don't really like that much, but it's very popular. Like let's say I did not like Kill Shot. I would still break down Kill Shot and say, you know what? I don't really like it, but here's I can still break down something without even liking it, right? Because it's all about explaining it. If I think Eminem's gonna drop something after that tweet, I think so. I don't know what it is going to be. Tracy Wadlington, if I think Jay-Z and Eminem will ever do an actual collab together, I don't know. But one thing that never happened was Nas and Eminem doing an actual collab. I think Nas was afraid that that he was gonna get murdered, because Nas was the one that, because when Renegade came out, people were saying that, oh my god, Eminem had the better verse. But when Nas on Ether said Eminem murdered you on your own shit, that's when people were like, damn right Eminem did. So I think Nas was like, maybe I'm not gonna get on Eminem's song. But instead, Eminem did the Cross produce a song for him on his album. Crash where I'm from Montreal, Canada. One. The thing about Meek Mill saying I'm making power move with J and M. Some people are saying M is Amory Jones, which is one of the A&Rs or something at Rock Nation. But it could be Eminem. And the way Eminem, like the line Eminem did on Bang, you could interpret it as if he's dissing Meek Mill or if he's giving him props. And the fact that I don't think Meek Mill said anything bad about Eminem or try to diss Eminem since then, I think it's a shout out. So maybe he'll be making a song. To Pimp a Butterfly is the best Kendrick Lamar album. I highly recommend. Yeah, I think. Well, I need to go back and listen to it because at the time I was not in the mood for that kind of music, that kind of album. Eboa, Joss, Tattoo, Madeleine. Montreal, do you speak French too? Oui, je parle français. Le français, c'est ma première langue. Donc, oui, je parle français. How do I feel about Shady Records? Is it a good place for artists or dead zones? I don't know, man. But I think it's cool to see that, because Conway is like 37 or 39 or something like that. So it's cool to see that Eminem is about, like, it's his artist he likes, he'll sign him. And it's not about, oh, is he marketable? Can he make songs? So I think that's cool. So I think Shady Record is a place, it's an easy way for an artist to have freedom and be put in front of a large group of, like a new audience, right? Because Conway, I didn't know who he was at all. But I don't think is Conway and Westside, I don't think their music will be compromised. I think, Boogie too. Yeah, Boogie's in Shady Record. So I don't think those are artists that they'll be able to keep their style. They're not gonna have to think about, oh, I have to have a club record, I have to have a single and everything. But the fact that with Eminem, is gonna bring a whole lot of new people. So I think if you're underground and Eminem likes you, you should sign with Eminem because you're gonna get a whole new audience. You'll be able to keep making the same type of track. Now this is a song with M. It was leaked a few days ago. You can find it on Eminem subreddit. Really, peanut butter. Can you send me a link? Not on the chat. Like maybe send it to me on Twitter, like at Mr. Straight Fire or somewhere. I'd be interested in that. Why do I sound? Do I have a Baltimore or DC accent? Samuel Campbell. If you want to be a YouTuber, study more and invest yourself, such as equipment. Invest money for equipment. Invest time to get a job. I appreciate the thing, but maybe you. I do have all the equipment. It's just, well, I was missing one thing. But if you see my setup, it's pretty. I have a lot of different type of lights. I have an actual studio with walls. I have a green screen. You can say that. Like in terms of equipment, and I have two mics. I have a mic here a mic, there a mic, everywhere a mic, share and share. Like, you see, I can't help myself at making an Eminem reference. So yeah, I have all the equipment. It's just that I wanted to do the live because I had the time, but I did not have, like, I didn't research how it worked. Actually, when I researched if I was going to be able to use my camera with my Elgato, which is a streaming thing, I needed another stuff, so that's why. But thanks for the feedback. But yes, I do have all the equipment. I film in my one of the room in my place. Yeah, just don't compare. So. Thoughts on Proof's song "Forgive Me." I love that song. Lord, forgive me for I sin over and over again just to stay on top. Yeah, I like that. Robert Badalov, thoughts on Lord Jamar saying him is a guest in hip hop and black people don't bump Eminem. Not true. He's not a guest. I think he's one of the founders. I truly believe. I think I said that in my Slim Shady LP video. I think that Eminem, without Eminem, I don't think hip hop is at the place it is now. I think meaning that the fact that Eminem was white and there's so many people, so many white people from America, in America, around the world that did not listen to hip hop, started listening to Eminem, and then started listening to hip hop because of Eminem. I think Eminem made hip hop more popular than, yeah, it definitely helped it. Reggie, have you heard of No Life Shack? Yes, I've heard of him. A lot of people say, "Oh yeah, I love your videos and No Life Shack." I think what we do is completely different. He's more a reactioner. Yeah, it's cool. He has a lot of followers, and props to him for what he's doing. Should Stimulate be on Say Goodbye to Hollywood instead of be on the Eminem show instead of Say Goodbye to Hollywood? They should both be there. Joel Ortiz has a new album. That's what I was saying. Like I don't keep track of all the new stuff, but Joel Ortiz, his album, there was one album that he released that I was really listening to it a lot. I think was it 2008 to 2009, but all right, there was a lot of good songs, man. Joel is so underrated. Like he has bars, man. He has bars. Like he's an artist I would like to break down, but again, the reason why I can't break down everyone is because I don't want to spend like 20 hours on a song and then, because the thing with YouTube is that even if my content and you guys, the dedicated fans will listen to it, YouTube will say, oh, you know what, the Joel Ortiz is not popular, so they're just not going to show the video to people, and I'll have put a lot of work and not going to have any views and not a lot of views on it. So my thoughts on NF, I gave them before. I think he's doing too much complaining and crying about his life. And again, that's just based on his singles. Favorite wrestler, Triple H. Favorite Eminem song ever, Stan. Thanks, Grable, for being there. Yeah, why Eminem hasn't rapped on a Dre beat in a while, I have no idea, but I can't wait for it to happen. But it's been great, guys. Wow, an hour and 45. I don't know if I'm going to repost this. Maybe I will. maybe just rewatch it to see how it was. I have no idea if how the quality was. I did a couple tests. Yes, Joel is nasty. My next video, I'm not sure yet. I started doing something on Role Model. I actually want to do a video on Stan, not an actual breakdown, but just talk about that song and talk about why I think it's one of the best hip hop songs ever. That might be that. Also, one song, the type of video I want to do, which would be different, is like top 10 Eminem samples, like samples that he used. Like a sample is when you take a song from, well, you take a portion of another song and you make a new song with it. Like for example, Stan has a sample. No Love and Recovery is sampling another song. So I want to do a video like that. That would be just different, like, because I would break down kind of how the songs are made quickly. So yeah, that's the video I want to do. Just do something different than just breaking down the song. But of course, if Eminem drops a new verse based on the tweet he gave, that will be my next video. But until then, thanks everyone. And before I leave, let me try to find a super chat and see who gave me super chat. And he probably left. So I don't know if you're still there, but Matt, thank you for $10. Thank you very much. I'm from Detroit. Your best breakdown. Thank you. And Yeet Boy, €5. Love you. What's your top 3 rappers of all time? Don't know if you're still there because I'm just seeing it now. Eminem, Tupac, and the second one, I have no idea who that could be. It's so hard, man. But one of my favorite rappers is Young Jeezy, and I just love him because he's authentic. He can make songs that are very dumb, like just some very basic songs, but he can make songs that will make you think. He can motivate you. He's not lyrical at all, but he's very versatile the way he raps. Like he'll rap different ways. But I can say top 3 because I know he's not an MC, and the question is top 3 MCs, but he's one of my favorite. So thanks guys, thanks everyone. Let me put back the chat to see if I'm just not missing something. So yeah, I know, huh? But you listen to the song by Young Jeezy called "Bury Me a G." That song, like, it's a great story, and the beat is amazing. It's done by Justice League. Listen to that song, Young Jeezy, "Bury Me a G." It's an amazing. The song is amazing. It's like Young Jeezy to me is like Tupac without the lyrics. It's really what it is to me. So guys, until then, this has been Unabashedly Reggie. Thanks. It's been real.